Gemini, hello. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Christine. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Gemini Tarot reading. Gemini Love Tarot reading. Gemini Love Reading. And as is pretty much always the case here at the Tarot Closet, Gemini love messages, channeled love messages from your person, messages from their higher self. Let's take a look at the energy that is coming in, Gemini. It's the Sun, Leo energy, Source, our luminary, coming here with minor arcana 8 of Swords. This is your energy, Jupiter and Gemini energy. Thing is somebody has kind of put themselves here, like holding back. You know, it's an energy of like putting yourself here. Whether it's not communicating, not making a move. So it's coming here with the Sun, with the luminary, and it's interesting how it's coming out like this person has their back to what's needing to be seen here in our luminary, which is about to be seen. There's a new cycle coming up here. You go into the Sun when you get out of the Moon. What's been hidden, and there's truth and there's clarity, because then you can really see it, you know, and then there's an opportunity for things to change. I do feel like there are things that need to be talked about, and it's probably been going on for a while, but something is coming to light here. I also just want to say, well, number one, my throat chakra, which you're connected to, Gemini, Mercury energy, is already just literally since I turned the camera on, kind of like I'm trying to unblock it. Yeah. But what I wanted to say is I'm sort of feeling an alignment on both ends here, because somebody is needing to communicate, they're not, but there's also some things that you're needing to look at that you're not, or maybe you are, you just kind of need to turn around. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what this is. We're just getting started. Let's continue on and see what else is coming through here. Gemini, this is a reading where we're going into their feelings for you, your feelings for them, what you might need to know or don't see coming. Is anyone making a move? Let's take a look at the energy that continues to come in. Here we go. Oh my gosh. It's the King of Swords and the Queen of Cups. So there is a very healing energy here in our Queen of Cups, Cancer energy, the emotions. It's healing. And it's coming here with the King of Swords. So there are some things coming to light. There is, what is it? You know, it's communication. Is there an apology? Is it necessary? Probably. This is your energy as well, the King of Swords. Gemini and Mercury energy, your ruling planet, Gemini. And as I talk about often at the Tarot Closet, if you've been watching me, and if you haven't been, Mercury is strongly connected to reading and writing. So this can be by way of messages, text message, SMS, social media messages, email. But it's also Mercury, and it's around communication, and it's really about how you communicate. So if you can see each other, or you normally talk on the phone or through voicemails, somebody's getting out of that 8 of Swords, I feel, and wanting to communicate. They've been thinking about it for a long time. So when I say they, I feel like it's around this person, but I'm also feeling this, I don't know, this kind of like pent up energy about things that you want to say as well. This is a timeless reading. You are here. Okay, there's the apology. Yeah, Ten of Swords in reverse. And it's more of your energy, Gemini. And it's the Sun in Gemini. So that's what's coming here. That's what's coming. Because the Sun is in reverse. And this reversal, it doesn't stay there. But it's a really strong validation of the delay. And I don't know if sadness is the word I want to use, but there is a kind of a melancholy energy around waiting for that. Or just the communication, you know? So that's really clear. There is an apology that you've been waiting on. So the King of Swords is back, and is this the same one? It is, because there are two in this deck. I wasn't quite ready, but your reading's ready, so it's not about me. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so here's the thing. This is where their energy is really quite strong. The Knight of Pentacles, Virgo, Mercury. And you share Mercury with Virgo, actually. It's interesting because there is a humility around this energy for me. And this reversal energy of somebody being stubborn about it. This is somebody who's been really stubborn about it. Like there have been a lot of opportunities to talk. Maybe you've given them opportunities or they've just been there, but they haven't been saying what they really need to say. It's like in this Hermit energy. More Virgo energy, by the way. More Virgo and Mercury energy, to be precise. Look, there are two ships here. It's almost like two ships in the night. Maybe keep passing each other. Here on the World, which is bringing in the World card here, actually, within this Hermit card. That's a completion energy. And first of all, before I talk about that, I want to say it could be literal in terms of distance here. You know, but also just this energy of distance between you, whether there's some kind of break in the communication, which I think there is. It's been pretty established for me. A pause or no contact, no communication. So that's the conversation. The apology has been really delayed. And that's one of the things that I would say is here. But within this Hermit energy, this World card, World energy, it connects me to the World card. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius. And yeah, the completion energy around the apology. Somebody has been wanting to apologize. They've been thinking about it, what they need to say. There are some lessons that I feel like this person has learned. You as well. I mean, really for everybody. But it's still ongoing. Because we're seeing this world within the Hermit, and it's both where this person is, I feel. Like you go here for clarity, personal truth, but it's like a validation of some kind of pause or separation here as well between the two of you. You haven't quite got here yet. And a lighthouse, of course, symbolizing Four of Swords in reverse. A lighthouse symbolizing being sort of brought in, seeing the light in the darkness. Seeing the light in the darkness. And we see here this reversal energy of the Ten of Swords. Again, the Sun and Gemini energy, the delay in the apology. We saw the Sun coming in with that Eight of Swords. Somebody really needs to apologize about something. They have been really stubborn. It's also connected to the Knight of Pentacles and the energy of that pentacle. Contracts, relationships, partnerships, the work, you know. And part of, it's almost like it's something you could overcome if somebody could own it. Not just apologize, but actually own it. Probably make some changes, I would say. Oh my gosh. The King of Wands coming here in the partnership placement with the King of Swords. Look, catty corner to the Ten of Swords in reverse to this apology. So getting over ego, pride, and fear and making this apology. Getting out of the Hermit. Major Arcana energy here, bigger picture. And of course that Sun we saw coming in, luminary. I mean, revealing probably some truths as well. Well, yeah, and an apology. But it's also you getting some truths within yourself. Because I was feeling that alignment, I guess you could say, in that Eight of Swords energy, but it's more about you, like what you're kind of figuring out. But when you get out of the Hermit, you go into the Wheel of Fortune. And that's turning point. It's connected to Jupiter. It's planet of prosperity, abundance, luck. I think of that as timing. But it's also connected to the throat chakra. It's like hearing what you've been wanting to hear from this person. So a couple of things going on with this Four of Swords. First of all, it's in reverse, Jupiter and Libra energy. Secondly, it's a validation here with the Ten of Swords in reverse that, yeah, there's some Three of Swords energy here. Whether it's no contact, no communication, there's some kind of break in something, a pause button, because I guess you could say it's like you're getting tired of waiting, but there's also this energy of somebody not wanting to be in there anymore. Like there's a restless energy. Again, I kind of feel like it's everybody, but it's really connecting with this energy of this person communicating and apologizing. Well, this is just not surprising. In fact, I think it wants to be your overall energy. It's Judgment. That's what this is. I want to validate there is a very big apology in Judgment. It's please forgive me energy. It is a wake-up energy. It's somebody kind of being called via Archangel Gabriel to get some clarity and to make a decision. Here. Look at this. The King of Wands, apologize. Again, there's more than an apology. I don't know what the apology is about, but it's not just like waiting for an apology and everything's fine. It's intricate, it feels like. But this, really, there's a stubborn energy about the apology, and there's a stubborn energy about working something specific out. Again, I almost feel like these two ships have just been going like this past each other. And that could be indicating years for some of you if you think about a trip around the sun, which we saw coming in. But it's not necessarily going to be the case. So Judgment is connected to the crown chakra. And Archangel Gabriel specifically to the sacral chakra, I feel. And the third eye chakra, I see the self-awareness. Wake up, make a decision. There is a reconciliation energy should you be in that kind of position to go there. You could say closure as well. It's going to be really specific, but communication, airing things out, clarity, truth, Eight of Cups in reverse, coming back in. Oh my gosh. So look what else is here. It's the Emperor. Mars and Aries energy. I like this because, I mean, that's definitely getting out of this stubborn kind of lack of movement energy of the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. That's what the Emperor does. The Emperor just goes and makes it happen. And what's interesting is we have two of our four kings that are under the Emperor here. The King of Swords came back. So that's real clear. The King of Wands, we're missing still the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups. The Emperor is connected to the root chakra, and that's a grounding energy. The World card is also within the root chakra, which is interesting because the Hermit has the Earth here, and it's been bringing in the World card energy for me. And that's a life-changing kind of decisions here. So I do want to validate getting out of the stubborn energy. It's just really strong, like literally pride and ego. Because I think it's been here. I think this person has been in a lot of ego. You know, and yeah, I think there have been some power struggles and whatnot. It sort of feels like it's a slow move to the upright. Do you know what I mean? But getting out of that stubborn energy, doing something about it. And that World card energy coming through with the World here. Are you following me within the Hermit? Is a life-changing energy. So whether this is around some kind of relocation, or there are other people, places, or things involved, what's really clear is this is somebody who did pull away, Eight of Cups. Now it's in reverse, Saturn and Pisces energy. And that's connecting here with this Knight of Pentacles because it's somebody who's getting out of this stubborn energy, somebody who pulled away, somebody who's literally learning lessons. It's something that was coming through for me here within our earth, you know? Because generally you're in that energy, it's completing goals and lessons, you know, confronting challenges and obstacles and overcoming them, making new goals, perhaps paying off some karmic debts. Then you're able to move on into that Fool energy. So this is definitely not resolved, whatever is going on. The King of Pentacles is here. Okay. We have 3 of our 4 kings now, and it's connecting directly with the Emperor, like getting orders. So it's really clear that this is also, the stubbornness is around something around the commitment. Now, whether that's next level for you, meaning somebody would need to move, or somebody being ready for something major, because there is like a meeting at this luminary here, this lighthouse energy. You know, you come out of the dark and you go here, and it's like a relief. You're not in the dark anymore. There are things coming, things getting clearer, truths being revealed. So that for me is like meeting at a lighthouse almost. It could be literal, but meeting for this communication, you know, but getting out of the stubborn energy, both for the apology and to communicate, but something around this level. So, you know, it could be things, it's going to be really specific to you if it's like moving in together, going from maybe something physical to more serious or exclusive. Marriage, of course. So this Ten of Wands energy, right in between the Knight of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups in reverse, that's it. You know, you're hitting a new cycle here. Exhausting kind of energy. I would say for everybody. And it's just really clear here with Judgment. It's like, okay, this is the end of the line here. Something has to change. Communicating is very much on the table, and an apology has been clear from the beginning of your reading and was very quickly validated that, yes, you're ready for it. Oh my gosh, look. It's time for it. It's sincere. King of Cups. Look at this, King of Swords, King of Cups, King of Wands, King of Pentacles. Well, well, Gemini. So all the kings are here. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty back together again. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. So that's what it is. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty Dumpty back together again. I don't know what's been going on here, but we have a pretty clear and clear, intense energy that this is a very sincere apology. The Emperor, of course, our 4th card. The 4 areas of support and stability, mentally, emotional, physical, and spiritual, is somebody, are things lining up somehow? Was somebody ready and somebody wasn't? Somebody was available, somebody wasn't. Look, so this deck, there are 2 cards for many of them. Here's another King of Wands. Look at this. Oh my gosh, and it's in reverse. This is very much the current energy. We see the incoming energy here. This is way beyond an apology. It's a conversation that has been really needing to happen. It's needing to be completed. Like there really needs to be some kind of solutions or decisions, some truth and some clarity here. That's just not a question for me. But this is where it's been, this King of Wands in reverse energy. of somebody who hasn't been ready, or you could say hasn't had the courage to reach out to apologize. I don't know what it's about. It doesn't feel like it's just somebody who hasn't been clear about the future. You know, this Ten of Swords in reverse and the Four of Swords in reverse is just a validation that something did go on here. My gosh, and the Devil is here, which is a validation of that. A validation of that. So, shadow kind of energy in the Devil. We could be looking at vices. And I really want to validate if this is around somebody who's just been putting way more time into money or materialism, you know, work, not choosing the connection. It's not going to be for everyone, okay? You take what is for you. You let the rest go. But I tell you what, the Emperor here with all four kings, the Devil card, I mean, there's some intense kind of energy around that, Capricorn and Saturn energy. It's here with why what the apology is around. And the courage, literally, and just being ready, I would say more than anything, to make a very sincere apology. Somebody coming back in here who's ready to let go of the stubborn energy that they've been in. And it's just really clear. Okay, gosh, look. So now the other King of Pentacles is here in reverse. This is the energy that's been, you could say, kind of past and current. We're coming out of this. And it's interesting because we have, you know, this is a divine masculine energy. But here in these two court cards, there's depicted a feminine energy here and a masculine energy here. So the yin-yang energy and the imbalance. And that has just been really clear around this person. So it's also really validating that this is stubbornness, not just apologizing, but the apologizing is connected to some stubbornness around the next level. For some of you, that's very clearly relocation energy. For others, it's around just getting serious and some major changes, life-changing kind of energy, like meeting in the middle. So whether it's literal around location, where exactly you're going in the connection, who is ready for what next level, it's here. Because this reversal energy is somebody who didn't follow through, who's been afraid to. And it kind of put everything where it's been, you know, Ten of Swords, kind of Three of Swords type of energy. But obviously there's, like, it's time here there's change going on here. There's an apology coming in. Yeah. Is this a make or break conversation? It feels like it's a make or break conversation. It's definitely been delayed. The Three of Wands is in reverse. Interesting. The Queen of Cups is here. The Ten of Cups is here. Oh my gosh. The other King of Swords is here. The Ace of Wands. The Two of Wands. Look, holding on to the world. Oh, this is just so clear. Gemini. Bottom of the deck, the Seven of Wands in reverse. Okay. So this is Mars and Leo energy. And it really is this energy like, okay, I need for this to, we need to get this show on the road here because I don't know. I'm exhausted. I don't want to wait anymore. It's really what this is for me. And it's obvious that it's around somehow something in this relationship that you need to agree on, some kind of compromise, meeting in the middle energy around the commitment. So the Three of Wands is interesting because look, on the other end of that is the Two of Wands. And that's, well, Mars and Aries energy. That's an energy of waiting for somebody to make a choice. And that's judgment here. Wake up. Make a decision. What do you want? It is life-changing energy. Look, holding on to the world, to the earth. Again, here it is again. Strong energy for me because that's a life-changing energy. It's completion energy. Again, so it's like reaching goals, learning lessons, overcoming obstacles, paying off some karmic debts, like moving into the full, into a new chance, a new path forward, waiting. And then you can see literally it's behind it, the delay. The Sun in Aries, the Three of Wands, putting the Sun again, once again in reverse. And that is a delay in it. Because it's sort of like, if it's around travel, like let's decide where we're going to live, or let's meet in the middle for relocation. It's sort of like, okay, waiting on that, here's buying the ticket almost. Okay, it's happening. Well, it's delayed. It's minor arcana, but it's just clear. There's stubbornness around it. So whether the stubbornness is around literal travel, or we're looking at the commitment here of, okay, well, let's move in this direction of moving in. You know, next level. What is the move? Is it literal in travel, or just the move you're waiting for them to make? Because it does feel like it's exhausting, and there is this energy of wanting to just quit kind of energy. Because this is also yours. And as I'm talking about it, my eyes are just so, I'm just rubbing my eyes like madness. And the throat chakra has been intense. So the Queen of Cups is back. Look at this. Back, upright, healing energy. Not only is it connected to the devil within the healing energy, but it's right here, look at this, with the King of Cups, the counterpart. Divine masculine energy in our King of Cups. Divine feminine energy in our Queen of Cups. The yin-yang energy here. The balance around the emotions, like somebody, all four kings here, the emperor here, under the four king, under the emperor, the four kings under the emperor, like ready energy here. It's super strong. And it's a validation of you both being here, which is not about gender, by the way. The Ten of Cups is here. The other King of Swords is here. So that as well, look at this. Having been communicating or having seen the King of Swords when we began our reading, then it came back, the Divine Masculine King of Swords, because there are two here again. The Divine Feminine, it's still Divine Masculine energy in the King of Swords, but the Divine Feminine energy depicted in the car, like in the picture. So it's a validation around the communication. It's not even a question. And that you're both here. This King of Swords is holding on to a needle. The thread is going around this dress. There are a bunch of lights here. Luminary, clarity, healing. It's not complete yet. Luminary, you know, again, wake up, healing energy. Forgiveness, apologies. I mean, it is just super, super clear. So both King of Swords, both King of Wands. Again, one in the reverse energy because it's where we've been. Both King of Pentacles here. It's also where we've been, one in reverse. It goes beyond needing to communicate at this point. Like it's, I would say it goes beyond needing, like this needing to happen, to this happening. Oh my gosh. And the Ten of Cups is here. So, and the Ace of Wands. Really strong validation around this new cycle. Really strong validation around this Ten of Cups energy, Mars and Pisces, a new beginning together. Love. The shared feelings, the shared looking at the future, hopes and dreams. Look, the rainbow across here. As you can see, both a merman, is it a merman and a mermaid, but in the water energy, the emotions, the relationships, the love. This, of course, can be connecting to family energy. But I want to validate, and in particular with our world within the Hermit and our world within the Two of Wands, that it's around life together. It's around the future. It's around completing this cycle now and moving forward into a new path, into a new cycle, a new path forward into that full energy. Yeah. This is really super clear. And I want to validate that energy of life together. That can mean so many things, you know, from getting more serious to more exclusive, to moving in, to moving, again, meeting in the middle around that, or meeting in the middle about maybe even who's moving into whose place, you know, introducing to family or blending family. Obviously, the possibilities of building one or continuing to, or at least having it on the table, which it is. And it's coming here with the Ace of Wands. Somebody who's getting this like inspiration to make it happen, like having looked in the book and sort of looking up and going, okay, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy, a new beginning, really, connecting right here with the Ten of Cups. Yeah, this conversation goes, I was going to say goes beyond life-changing, but I think that's about it. Life-changing. It's definitely, yeah, it's definitely time. It's just not even a question. Everybody is here for, everybody is exhausted, everybody's ready. Gemini, the Tarot Closet channeled love messages. Love messages from your person, messages from their higher self. So I just want to quickly say to you, because your reading just took hold and I didn't get a chance to say what I wanted to say, which is, remember, if you're hearing my content anywhere but here at the Tarot Closet on my verified channel, it means somebody's taking it. Please keep those emails coming, letting me know all the details, because we're continuing to pluck them away, get rid of them, take them down. The email is linked in the description. It's also on the About Me page. Thank you for all the emails. They're extremely appreciated. And again, if you are suspecting my content, whether it's just my voice and it's been altered, or it hasn't been and it's overlaying some weird static video, or you're seeing or hearing my reading somewhere else, just let me know, please. Report, and let me know. The email, again, is in the description, but it's also on the About Me page. And it goes without saying, if you're hearing other people's content, let them know. For sure. And also remember that your Gemini Love Tarot reading playlist is linked in the description as well. That's what I wanted to say. As well as all 12 zodiac signs, all signs tarot readings, twin flame readings if you're on a twin flame journey. I think that's it. Bottom of the deck. I will always love you. I lay awake at night worrying about us. I talk to my friends about you and about us. I just realized here too, look, where the Ten of Cups connected to the Ten of Swords in reverse, to the apology, a new beginning, like super big time here. That's also, they're deducing into ones, and that's giving us an 11, and that's what that is. It's a master number. It's a new beginning. It's coming together. It's also a decision. You have changed me for the better, Gemini. I'll make things right. Yeah, right here with the apology and the devil. I just also wanted to validate the intensity, too, of both King of Swords being in the upright energy. Like everybody's been thinking about what they want to say, you know? And the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups in the upright, just the emotional energy around that as well. Definitely an emotionally charged conversation. I'm so sorry I hurt you. Here with this apology too. And I'm sorry I didn't reply. I write messages in my head over and over. I am so drawn to you. I will always love you. So that's also connecting with the star energy, Aquarius and Uranus energy. I think of you 24/7. I reread our messages, actually. I feel so guilty. I'm so sorry I hurt you. It's all coming here. You inspire a love in me I never knew. Ace of Wands. Connecting with the King of Wands, the King of Cups, the King of Swords, going up to Judgment. Is somebody getting clarity and making a decision? Yes. Everybody. If you're wanting to know around this energy, I think you already know the answer to that if you've been watching from the beginning. Which if you have, by the way, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you being here. Suddenly, it just feels really chatty, like they've cleared their throat chakra. You are so beautiful. I care too much what people think. I'm sorry I didn't reply, but you have changed me for the better. It's like I'm looking at things in a different way, in a clearer way because of you. There definitely might be some third-party energy around that's delaying it. I was scared. That's the King of Wands in reverse there and the King of Pentacles in reverse. So that's a really clear indication around the commitment energy. Will you wait for me? You are the love of my life, Gemini. Wow, I'm really feeling that here. Judgment today, and I miss you. You are never far from my mind. You are so good to me. We belong together. It's going here with the Ten of Cups. Yes, I know you love me. Is that a call and response? I will always love you. Are you responding to that? Yes, I know you love me. I could listen to your voice all day and night, Gemini. You're connected to the throat chakra, so yeah. Can you feel my love? Your last channeled love message from your person, message from their higher self, Gemini. I have so many regrets, but you have changed me for the better. I am laying awake worrying about us. I'm sorry that I didn't reply. I am writing messages in my head over and over, like what I want to say. Beautiful Gemini, that's your reading today. It's been my honor channeling for you as always. Thank you for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing. It means so much to me. I'm sending you love and light, hoping the best for you, and looking forward to seeing you at another love reading soon. Until next time.